First of all, I got to say thank you to every single one of you for coming out here and letting me share my passion for drumming with all of you. That means so much to me. I got to say, yeah. Of course, thank you to Bruce and Gloria for having me here, because I'm so stoked. You don't know how hard it is to be backstage and hear all these drummers and me going, oh, God, my turn. Anyways, I have to pay my respects to all the drummers and all the people from around the world that have influenced me and my playing style. So my respects to all of them and my gratitude. So thank you. So my intention today is to share with you some of the ideas that I use to create the music that I create and to make a connection with people. Because that's really what it is about for me with my drumming. I don't play in a band. This is all about personal empowerment. This is what I love to do, and it is all about connecting, because if I'm not connecting with anybody, it's like talking to yourself. So it really means a lot to, usually I have eye contact, so I'm like trying to eye contact people here, to really have some kind of connection with the listener. And that's really how I create the music that I create, because I use only drums and percussion and vocals. And I got to give you kind of a background on how I put it all together, because I started off as a kit player, 12 years old, absolutely loved it. First time I sat behind the kit, I thought it was so amazing. I felt so empowered, absolutely loved it. And I had an amazing band teacher. And I was 12 years old, and he said to me, and I was going through a really difficult time in my life, and he said to me, what I had to contribute was valuable. And I know that sounds simple, but that was a big thing for me, big thing. He said it was valuable, even though I could barely play. I had to do the little rock beat, and that was it for me. But he said that my actions affected other people. And I really took that to heart, because first of all, I have to say I tested the theory a lot. And I did. I gave him a hard time. So when we would play, this is how I tested it. When we would play in the band, I would just all of a sudden speed up the tempo. Sure enough, the whole band speed up with me. I was like, okay. I would slow down the tempo. And he'd be like, and I'd be like, what? But it worked. They slowed down. And I wasn't really thrilled that I was controlling them. It's because I had the control. And that to me was like, what? It was a big thing to think that I could control this. And then sometimes I would just quit playing in the middle of the song, and of course, everything would just completely fall apart. And it was like, yeah, this is it, man. This is my life. No, but it really made me see that didn't matter how good I was, or all the skills I had. It mattered that what I was doing counted for something. And I committed my life to this lifestyle of drumming because I love it. And to me, it is how I communicate, because using words, I tell you, this is difficult. I'd much rather be playing. But, so, make a long story short, when I create the music, to me it is a language. It's actual that I'm trying to put together to be able to create music that I can connect with people. And so what I do is I take rhythms from around the world, things that when I'm trying to say a message or a story through the song, I'm finding these rhythms from all over, and I'm putting them together. They're not just a big line of rhythms by no means. So I'm putting them together from all over, things that represent a feeling or kind of emotion that connects with the song. So I'm going to play a couple of songs off my Fearless and Feminine album, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what this sounds like. So the first one I'm going to play is called The Speed of Trust. And when I wrote this song, it was about broken trust in a relationship. And you have this relationship, and there's things that go wrong, and all of a sudden, it seems like a different relationship, and you keep going back and forth. And before long, you have this completely whole different relationship going on, so it sounds different. That's really how I created this song. Now, I'm a big believer that there's still, you are able to regain trust through in a relationship, or whether it's business or personal, whatever. So, of course, the song had to end on a higher note instead of coming down. So please let me play for you The Speed of Trust.